left, of course, is the end of the war, when they determined to drop the bomb. If this isn't, I don't mean it to be anything but just the fact that the day after they dropped the bomb, we were to have gone into the airport for Tokyo. And if we'd have gone into the airport for Tokyo, I'd have been killed. There's no question about it. But they dropped the bomb, and I wasn't killed, but there were a lot of people killed. It's something you got to work with your own mind and determine what this is all about. There were thousands of people killed, and I wasn't killed. And there is no question in my mind that I put my foot on that land. That'd been it.
Because you would have been in the first ship off of, or the first boat off of your ship, right? Because you were always the first boat in.
We were to go into the airport, so they sent us in for the surrender.
Okay.
And they had all the Japanese there, and we could observe. We were on this side, there on that side. The Japanese, the Americans did not take their swords. I remember that. And then we went into Tokyo, but we went in on the train. Japanese and Americans went in on the train together, and I was...
And that was just a few days after they had been shooting at each other, the day after.
And I stood alongside of a great big Japanese. Kept looking at him. But anyway, he was... And now the thing that really made an impression of war on me, the next day after we went into Tokyo, we went up to northern Honshu, which is beautiful land in Japan, released 2,800 prisoners of war. These people had been imprisoned for the whole war. And they walked out, couldn't tell a general from a private or anything in there. Of course, as soon as they came, we showered them and had clothes for them. Then we had to take them and eat with them. I imagine the 2,800 represents maybe 50,000 that had been in. Wow. And they'd gone through that. But war is hell. There's no question about it. And we had one fella, they would sleep with our bunks, you know. We used them the whole time. He had this kind of a box, and he said he had the bones of his 7 best friends in there. And opened the box, and there were 2 or 3 bones in there. But that's the worst side of war. Then from there, I eventually was released and came home and saw my family for the first time in a couple of years.
So once you left, you were gone until you got back. Once you came back from the war, what did you do after that?
Well, the first thing was to come home and see my 2 boys and my wife. Ben was 4 and Wes was 2. That was the bad part.
Right. When you come back, then they're 6 and 4. That's half of your younger son's life.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not a good part.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with your friends. You can also visit www.discerninghistory.com for more videos and other resources.